All right, we're live for the Littles 2030, just underway. I believe this is their semifinal match. The Littles are in white tops, black bottoms, playing TNBA in red tops, red bottoms. And almost stolen there by Ed, but TNBA shoots it. But Maven steps right into that pass, hands it off to Ed, back to Maven, and she throws it up and gets fouled. So she missed, but she'll shoot two. We're just underway. About a minute and a half is ticked off for the 14 minutes on the clock. Five nothing's the score. Make that 6. $12:27 on the clock. Maven gets 1 or 2, but chased down her miss into the hands of Maya, who shoots the 14-footer just outside the elbow. To make it 8-0. Now the press is on, and TNBA is having problems with it, so bailing out the girls in red is their coach, who called a timeout to talk about it.
The scoreboard's behind you.
I know. Yeah.
Makes it a little I like to just sit on the floor.
So 8-0's the score. Coming from the timeout, we're going to go back down the court. On the floor for 3N, Maya, Maven, Jayla, Ed, and Mia. Jayla and Ed had to sprint over here. They actually did a top-notch job filling in for the Bigs, who just completed their semifinal win. Stepping in and playing really well was the Littles, Jayla and Ed, in the last one. So if you missed it, check it out. It was the game against SOS Hawks. So stepping on the line on the inbounds pass, not what the coach drew up, was the girl in red, who then turned it over for stepping on the line. Ed shoots it up for 3, missed. On the rebound and put back, Maven, who just hit a free throw before the timeout. Now, on defense. That's inside the 3, that's in. So that's the first bucket of the game for the opponent. 10-2 is the score. Maven throws it up, misses. Mia on the rebound. Her attempt goes off. Mia says it's a Maya. Maya throws it from the elbow. That's off. Rebound. TNBA. TNBA races up the court. Outside, guarded by Maven. Defended by Maven, but it stays with the opponent, who takes it up. And in. Nice little Euro step by number 2 in red. To squeeze the lead down to 6. 10-4 is the score. Jayla from the top, barking out the call. Goes right, kicks it out to Maya. Maya sends up a 20-footer, that's off. Rebound, Maven. Save there, back into the hands of Maven, but she loses the handle, race up. Nice attempt by Maya, who just leaped out to save it. Now Ed rips down the miss. She races up all by herself. She's going to go up and miss. But save there by Maven. Goes back to Ed. She throws up a miss. Mia picks up the rebound and her miss. She gets the rebound, gets fouled. She'll get to shoot 2. 3 subs checking in the game for 3N. That's Izzy, Brooklyn, and Marin. Marin hasn't come in yet. She's probably coming in for the shooter. She missed, but Izzy picks up the rebound and gets fouled herself. Marin comes in for me, and 2 subs coming in for the opponent. Izzy trying to get the second one. She missed the first. She does. 11-4 is the score. Kick into the hands of Ed. Picks it up herself. And with that bucket, a little push in the back, she's going to get to shoot the and one for the traditional 3-point play. Missed. Rebound. Ripped out of the hands by Izzy. Gets it to Marin. Shoots up a 6-footer off. Rebound. TNBA runs up the court. Almost walked there. No call. Now from the corner 3. That's up and off. Rebound. TNBA. Another 3 from the top. And that falls in. Jayla now throws up. The looper doesn't fall. Red gets down, but stepping in front of that, tipped by Ed into the hands of Jayla now. Back to Ed for 3, that's off. Rebound. Marin, she loses her footing. Ball stays at 3N. Jayla from the top, that's a 3, that's off. Rebound. Ed gets thrown to the ground, no call. Into the corner. Ed gets tied up with it. This ground is hard, by the way, so we fall on this material. It's going to leave a mark. So the possession arrow is 3N. Izzy will inbound it. The line play is called. Get it into the side to Jayla, who misses her shot. Here comes TNBA. She loses the handle into Jayla's hands. Jayla now races with numbers, gets it over to Marin. Marin throws it up, misses. Rebound. TNBA. TNBA now comes across. Gets it inside, but misses her mark. Chasing down the loose ball is the opponent in red. Number 5 steps into a 3. That's off. Rebound. Ed with the big board. Ed now gets it up quickly to Brooklyn. Brooklyn goes up herself. No foul, but the putback goes in by Ed, who's Johnny on the spot. Tipped there by Marin. Into the hands of Ed. Back to Marin. Marin throws it up, gets fouled. She'll shoot 2. .801 on the clock. 15-7's the score. 3N looking to add 2 more here with these free throws. Misses. Maya comes back in for Ed. Gets 1. 16-7's the score. The full press is on. Tipped there by Maya. Into the hands of Marin, who misses. Saved by Jayla, but throws to the opponent. Getting back to beat that is Brooklyn with a great hustle play. Her errant pass goes right back to the opponent, who gets the bucket and the and one. Brooklyn will get her. That's her first foul.
This way, Jen. This way.
Missed it. But chasing down the rebound, but missing it. It'll be 3 ends ball. .7:42 on the clock. 16-9's the score. 3 and up. Maya with the ball at point. Goes right, throws it left to Brooklyn. Gets a screen by Marin. Now Brooklyn's 3-point attempt was blocked by number 2, who now gets the loose ball and goes all the way down. But racing back, Brooklyn knocking it out. Good hustle play. So it'll stay with red. Checking into the game now for 3 ends, Maven. She comes in for Marin. Now TNBA to inbound from under the basket. Jayla making it difficult to get it in. But now they're in the corner, defended by Maya. Maya with the heavy defense. TNBA trying to get another bucket here. Almost stolen by Brooklyn, but it stays with the girls in red. Brooklyn now forces the turnover. Good defense by number 23, made her dribble it out of bounds. So turnover red. Izzy will inbound to Jayla in the backcourt. Jayla walks it up slowly. Outside to Maya. Maven comes to set a screen. Back to the top, Brooklyn to the wing. Jayla takes the screen by Izzy. Throws up a 3. That looked good, but didn't go in. Izzy tries to reach for the rebound, but it goes into the hands of the girls in red, and they break out on offense. Now a 3-point attempt is in. Big 3. Defended well by Brooklyn, but number 20 for red made it in. Now Jayla from the outside gets a screen from Maven. Jayla goes right. She's going to throw up a looper and off. Rebound into the hands of red 20, who just hit the 3. She gets it up to number 2. Izzy defends it, but big quick bucket. And Pat Knowles has seen enough. Quick timeout for 3N. .6:12 on the clock. That last push by the girls in red cut the lead to just 2. 16-14 the score. Your girls in white nursing a 2-point lead now. I got no problem with that. All right, back from the timeout, called by 3N to try to slow down the rush of the opponent. Looks like Ed's checked back into the game, and she has the ball. She's going to take it herself, go up with it, and finish. Nice move by number 21. The lead is now 4, 18-14. Guard tried to do the same thing, but didn't fall. Maven picks down the board, gets quickly up to Ed, who just scored. Ed's going to go in herself, throw it up, and get another bucket. 2 quick buckets by 21. To 14 to score. Dribble, drive in the base, and now 3-point is up and off. Rebound. Mia just came in. So Mia's on the floor now. Gets it up to Maven. Maven quickly to Maya. Maya throws it up and misses. Rebound fighting for Izzy. Comes up with that. Throws up and miss. And now here comes Red with possession. three. That's off. Rebound Ed. Ed has it up to Izzy. I'm going to say double dribble before she passed it. So turnover, 3N. Defended well by Mia, gets the ball and gets it up to Ed. Her attempt did not have enough mustard on it from Maya. So here comes Red, 3N back on defense. That's a three. That's on. Substitutions for 3N. Izzy and Maya take a seat. And coming into the game, it looks like Marin. Who else came in? Jayla. A miss for 3N. Now that puts them back on defense. And that's a turnover. So good defense stop there for 3N. Jayla from the top gets it to the wing to Ed. Ed looking to get rid of it, but she dribbles it in herself, kicks it back out to Mia. Mia to the top to Maven. Out to the wing for Jayla. Thought about a three. Dribbles between her legs a couple times and backs it out. Takes a screen by Mia. Back over to Mia. Mia's going to take it up, throw it up, and in. Nice executed play, and I apologize if it was a little too far to see. But we are tucked in the corner here next to the bench. The way they have this court set up, it's going to be a lot of zoom in, zoom out to try to make it enjoyable. Jayla guards on the outside. Three girls are on the outside. There's nowhere to go for that girl in red. Quick sub for Red. Marin will defend the inbounds pass from the side. Making it difficult to get in. You only get 5 seconds, and it was tipped by 3N, so it's going to stay with Red under the basket now. They get it into the corner. Jayla defends on the outside. They throw it up to the top. Defended there by Ed. And tipped away by Ed, so it'll stay with Red. It's a scrappy team that won't go away. 3N's trying to get them away, and a play like that from Marin's going to help. Marin stole the inbounds pass. Maven at the top. Maven outside to Jayla. Let's zoom in. Jayla goes right. Jayla outside to Ed for three. That's up, that's off. Rebound, Marin, nice board. Jumped out of her socks there. Quickly now to Mia. Mia goes up. She just made a shot like that. That time, no good. Rebound, Red. Defended well by Ed. Into the hands of Marin. He throws it right back to Ed. Her attempt goes off. Just missing. But a couple of subs here. Maven and Mia take a seat. Brooklyn and Izzy come in. Izzy will inbound from the line play. Izzy gets it to Jayla in the corner. Jayla in the corner. Moves to the wing. Penetrates. Throws a runner that's off. A rebound. Marin's fighting for it. Izzy's fighting for it. And it throws off the kneecap of the opponent, so it'll be Izzy to inbound again here. Izzy from the box play. Went off someone's foot into the hands of the opponent, who comes up, tipped there by Brooklyn, right into the hands of her teammate Ed. Ed now. Ed stepped out of bounds and then came back in bounds and touched the ball. So that's over and back. So Red will come back on offense. I'll have to get a time and temperature check here in a second. Not in a good position for the scoreboard. Nice rebound on the three-point miss. So Red keeps possession, throws up a three, and that's in. Ed quickly up to Marin. Marin grabs it. Marin goes left. Marin back to Ed, who's going to shoot a three. That's off. Rebound. Red. TNBA in red. Trying to get back into this one. Here they come. And it's a foul on Jayla. Looks like she got a lot of ball on that, but called the foul nonetheless. (22-17) the score. Missed the front end. Just a couple ticks under a minute in the first half. Gets the second, 22-18. Here comes Jayla now. Pushing the ball. Ed to the top to Izzy. Izzy looking to get it into Marin, and she gets her pass. Was defended well and then pushed in the back. Marin picks up a foul there. So we're 40 seconds in until halftime. 3 in now on defense. Jayla almost had that, just went right through her. Wickets. Now stolen there by Ed, quickly up, and that one goes in. She's missed a couple of those layups, so she's got to be happy with that one. Big steal, big transition, and big bucket for 3N. Now, 20 seconds on the clock. This might be the last. And stepping out of bounds again. The stingy defense of Jayla number 11 and Marin number 4 forces that turnover. So maybe the last shot will be for 3N here. Jayla walks it up. Slowly, zooming in here. Inside to Izzy, she misses. Rebound, I don't know if she's going to have enough time. And knocking it out of bounds is Ed, so it's going to be quick. Here they go. Stolen by Marin. Marin's going to get an easy layup. Oh, she missed. She missed. And Coach Pat has seen enough of those little layup misses. So 3 minutes, we'll be back to play the second half. (24-18) is the score. And the halftime speech will be sending the girls out to shoot layups. 24-18 to score at half. Put another 14 minutes on this one. This one likely to go down to the last minute. Good matchup here. (24-18), 3 in to open up possession here. Jayla gets it to the wing to Ed. Ed told Maven to move to that spot. Now Maven gets stuck. And a jump ball. So the jump ball possession goes to the opponent. Just open up the second half here. Winner of this goes to the championship game against the team playing just to the right of us over here. And the team in white was the team we faced off against yesterday, the Littles did. And there's a bucket and one attempt here for the opponent. But Ohio Impact, if they are winning comfortably right now, should they continue this path, we will have a rematch, assuming we get past this game. So I don't want to talk too much about the future, but that's where it is as it stands now. So her free throw was missed. The lead is 4, 24-20. And possession is TNBA. Stolen by Ed. Throws it up, misses. Jayla on the rebound. Maya throws it up, and she'll get the shoot too. Good sportsmanship there. That's gotta hurt, that ground. Unforgiving. So Maya to shoot too. On a 2. Lead is 5. 25-20. Soft press is on. The reach for Jayla, that's her foul. It's a 3, that's off. Rebound Red. Stolen there by Jayla. Quickly now to Ed. Ed throws it up. Getting back on defense. Knows the opponent, but it stays a 3N here under their basket. Gets it into Mia. Back to Mia. He races outside now. Hands it off to Ed from the top. Ed goes right, kicks it out to Maya. Maya all the way to Jayla in front of the camera. Jayla thought about a 3 instead. Walks it back out. Now, Mia. Back to Ed. Ed over to Maven. He throws it up and in. Nice ball movement for the Littles. And Maven pushes the lead to 7 with her layup. That 20-footer's off. Rebound. Tried to save it, but unsuccessful, so it'll be 3-in possession. Izzy comes into the game with Marin, sitting down is Maya and Mia. Now Jayla gets fouled on the floor. 27-20 to score, 11-18 on the clock. Izzy to inbound. That 3 did not count. He had already called the whistle for a sub, and I guess nobody heard it. So Izzy gets it in this time to Jayla. Gets it to Maven, who goes post up, short, gets a rebound, throws it in, and one. Good strong work by the double deuce. And Maven finishes a 3-point play. Full court press pays off. Stingy defense. 3-in, gets the ball right back. Up by 10. Critical point in this game right now. So if Red wants to stay with them, they need to get a stop here. Now Izzy from the top. Hands it off to Ed. Ed swings it out to Marin. That's inside the 2. That's a bucket, and that's in. And Red has seen enough. They're going to call a timeout. Great push here for your girls in white, blue, and black. That last bucket by Marin pushed the lead to 12. 32-20 is the score. Just under 11 to go. 10:52 to be exact. TNBA to inbound. Full court press on. In fact, everyone is inside the half court line. I'm going to say Jayla used a little too much body on the push, so Jayla gets another foul. How many's that for Jayla? Yep, 11. 11. That's 3 for Jayla. And quick sub. Maya comes in for Jayla with 3 fouls.
Stop, please.
Three and up by a dozen. Stolen by Izzy into the hands of Maven. Maven races up herself, looking to get rid of it. She does. She finds Brooklyn, who just checked in. Brooklyn throws in a runner that's off. Rebound. Number 2 in red. Running the court. Back is defending is Maven. Got a nice finish there by the point guard to get the lead down to 10. Izzy now. Izzy tried to get Maven, but stepping into that was number 13 in red. Trying to get the deficit down to single digits. 3-in looking to get a stop. That will do it if it goes in. It doesn't. But quickly putting it back up, but off. Rebound Marin. Marin now has it. 10-point lead. Marin throws it up. Blocked. Rebound. Jump ball. Possession. be 3 in. Ed checks back in for Maven. Maya to throw it in. Line call. Here we go. Maya gets it all the way to the top to Izzy. Izzy hands it off to Ed. So they said the possession should have been red, so it's going to be red ball. So Red now brings it in, defended by Maya, and they get it through. 20-footers off into the hands of Ed, who picks up a rebound and brings it across the court. Ed from the top, directing her offense, moving Izzy down low. Here comes Ed, kicks it out to Brooklyn. Thought about a three, she's going to take it, throw up a runner. That's off. Rebound off the hands of Izzy. Red ball, TNBA is her name. Full court press continues for 3M. Ed steps into that pass, throws it up, misses. Rebound, Red. Red comes up with it with numbers. She missed the 2-footer. Izzy picks up the loose ball, rebound, throws it up to Brooklyn, off. Marin with the board. Maya from 3, that's in. Big bucket for number 3. Now the press continues to go. Another steal for Ed. Quickly to Marin for the layup, and the layup went in. Maybe the halftime talk worked. Stingy defense continues, but there's a body there. They might. Maya with the foul. How many is that on Maya?
2.
That's her second. Checking back into the game now for Marin is Mia. Red to try to inbound the pass from under their bucket. And Mia is making it very difficult to the point where Brooklyn stole that thanks to her teammate with the long arms on 31. Brooklyn at the top gets it to Ed, quickly inside to Mia. Rolls up a nice little underneath finger roll. Just checking into the game and getting a quick bucket for 3M. Now Ed defends out top. Here comes Red trying to stay in this game. That 3 defended well by Brooklyn. Out of bounds. Possession 3M. Quick sub for the girls in red.
$125.
33-22 is the score. Outside, that's a 3 for Brooklyn, and that's good. 35-22. Pushing the lead more and more. Just a few ticks over, 7 to go in this one. Izzy picks up the loose ball and gets fouled. Maven checks back into the game for Izzy. And Maven gets it into Maya. Maya now races up the court with possession. Maya outside to Ed. Ed throws up a 3. That's in. Back-to-back 3s. Should we call them dagger 3s? Maybe. Still another 6 minutes on the clock, so it's not over. But it's getting there. Now, Brooklyn and Ed defend on the outside, making it difficult with that dangerous trap. And that kind of defense makes them throw it away like that. Another turnover. The D's stepping up and the O's stepping up. Great combination for success. (45-22) is the score. 6:05 remaining in regulation. 45-22. They will play the winner here. Likely the girls in white and red, who we barely beat in game 1 yesterday. In fact, had Ohio Impact made that buzzer 3, we would have lost. That's how close it was. Just a 2-point win for the Littles. So it looks like this will be the matchup because Ohio Impact's winning handily over Ohio Sports Plus. Back to our game. 6:05 on the clock. The lead is 23. Jayla's in there now with the ball. Gives it out to Ed at the top. Ed goes all the way around, but short. Rebound, Maven. Her shot goes off. Rebound, TNBA. That is a final next to us. Blocked by Maven. They say, nope, she must have got it with the body. Looked clean from down here. Two will get the shoot two. So that is a final next to us. Ohio Impact will be headed to the ship. And if things hold on the way they're holding on so far, that'll be our opponent. And an air ball, free throw. So, she got the first one, missed the second one. Jayla brings it up. No press. Jayla gets it to the wing. Brooklyn gets a screen from Maven. To the top, Ed loses the handle and a shoe. So we're going to have to stop the play there so no one gets hurt. But I haven't seen that one in a long time. Ed looks a little red in the face. All right. Zoom out here. Inbound Brooklyn, back to Maven. Maven at the top. Maven goes right. The screen from Brooklyn. And now Brooklyn has it from the top. Brooklyn goes left, hands it off to Ed at the top. Ed gets it to Jayla, who shoots a quick three. It's off. Rebound. TNBA. TNBA running out of time. We're under 5. Starting out front is Mia. Making it difficult. Now Jayla comes to help, and that helped because guess who grabbed it? Brooklyn, bounce pass quickly now to Ed. Throws it up and in. Great job. Mia was guarding her really well, but Jayla said, let me grab this part of this opponent, and it worked because it was a quick turnover, and they're doing it again right here. The ball scrambling around, and it gets into the hands of Ed, who finds Brooklyn breaking out. Brooklyn goes up with the left hand and finishes. The layups are going in, coach. He didn't catch the halftime talk. There was no talk. He immediately sent all the girls out to shoot layups. A nice play by Maven to save that. However, it's still with the opponent. 3 in on defense, making it extremely difficult for TNBA. Except that's a nice 22-foot jumper by number 5. Much needed basket for TNBA. Here comes Jayla. Trying to wrap this one up, and then we'll be headed back to the main court to watch the Bigs in the championship game. That's to go off in about 15 minutes. So as soon as this one's done. Nice play by Brooklyn, who takes it all the way to the right. Throws it off the glass for another bucket for 23. Almost stolen there, but Ed picks up the pass from Mia. I think we can call that dagger time because we'll check the scoreboard here. .204 on the clock, 53-25 is the score, so it should be a running clock. Good, because our girls go off in about 10 minutes. 1:25. 1:15. That's 15 minutes. You guys start. Hey, coach, they're hitting their layup. Like this side. Yeah, right? Your parents are there. Right. Back from the timeout. 2 minutes left. 53-25 is the score. This is all about done. Then we'll be headed to the main court for the championship game. Maya with the steal. Maya gets it up to Ed, throws up a three. That's in. Look at that. Yeah, 1:25 will be the tip. So we got a couple minutes to sprint through all of the traffic. Tipped away by Brooklyn. That's a three. In and out. Rebound, Izzy. Izzy quickly up to Marin. Inside to Brooklyn. Brooklyn on the ground. Scram left to tie up. Jump ball will be 3 in. Sorry. There we go. Brooklyn from the top. Nice move. Just didn't finish. Great to get there. Izzy with the rebound. Gets to Maya for 3. That's in and out. Rebound. Izzy throws it up as he's falling backwards. Great job from the big. And that's going to do it. The final and the semifinal. 58-25. Double championships for 3N today. Let's get a double-double. We out.